My name is Mark Irby. I go to Baylor, and I'm a second year.
My name is Jaime Roman. I go to UT Southwestern, and I'm a second year.
Jill Elliott. I'm at UT Pan Am, and I'm a first year.
I'm Amanda Reynato. I've been out for 1 year, and I work at Ben Tavier. And I went to UTMB.
I'm sorry for being late. I'm Nathaniel Barrios. I am a second-year PA at UNT Health Science Center in Fort Worth.
All right. So basically, the way this is going to work is it's really open. We have nothing prepared, so it's all your questions and how we can better answer them. We like to have a representation from all across the state, just so you kind of get an idea of what brought us to the prospective schools, what we like about our programs, and also if we can answer any specific questions about our programs. So with that being said, y'all can go ahead and start.
I have a question. How did y'all each choose your school? Did you get to choose? Was the only one you got accepted to? Why'd you pick yours?
We're going to go down the line? Let's go down
yes,
the line.
we're going to capture everything.
It was the only one I got into. But I did, from the first tour before, I really liked the school, so I think I probably would have chosen it even if I had multiple choices. But yeah, it was the only one. And I'd been married for a year, and my wife was already teaching in Fort Worth, so it just worked out that we didn't have to move or anything, which was great too.
Yeah.
So it was my first choice to go to Baylor, and it really worked out because in the end, it's the only school I got into as well.
Sandra, do you want to introduce yourself too?
Sure. Hi, I'm Sandra Guerra. I'm the UTPA student. I'm the student director from UTPA Pan American.
Cool. And then you're in school?
I'm in my second year. I graduate this December.
And you can go ahead and answer the question too.
What's the question?
Why'd you choose your school?
Why did I choose my school?
Did you have a choice? Did you?
I liked my school because of the fact that we have a really big disadvantage during our clinical year because since we're not affiliated with a medical school and there's no medical school down in the valley, we get a lot of one-on-one attention with our preceptors. So when we are doing our surgical rotations, a lot of the times we're the first assistant. So we get a lot of hands-on experience during our clinical year, and I thought that was a really, really big advantage.
So I have a unique situation. My wife is a PA. She graduated from UT Southwestern this past December, and she's starting her new job in 2 weeks. So I kind of picked Southwestern because that's where she was, but beyond that, I just really loved a lot of aspects of the program. I loved the fact that it's at a large medical center, that it's been around the longest, and well, not the longest, but it's one of the longest running PA programs, and I just loved it, all the stability that it offered, and just the prestigious name that it brought to.
I interviewed at San Antonio and Fort Worth and Pan American, and I interviewed actually at Fort Worth and Pan American in the same week. And as I was driving, I interviewed Pan American on Friday, and I was driving back up to Austin. I was kind of, comparing and contrasting, best case scenario, oh, I'm going to get into both of them, who am I going to choose? And at that point I was going to go with Pan American because I really felt in the interview process they looked at me as an individual. I wasn't asked just a generic set of questions. They had read my essays and asked me specific things out of my essay about me. They were truly interested in me. They asked me specific questions about my transcripts, and I'm a non-traditional student, and they went all the way back to 1995 and organic chemistry. What happened to me there? And so, I really appreciated that they looked at me as an individual, and I was very glad to be accepted there.
Again, I'm Amanda, and I went to UTMB. I chose that. I interviewed at 5, got into 3, got waitlisted at 1. And I chose UTMB because my husband was located his job in Houston, and UTMB was a public school, cheaper tuition, and it was just fit more towards my personality than moving to Southwestern or my other choices. Was that the only question? I forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me introduce Trisha that's sitting next to me. Trisha Harris-Odembe. She is the president of TAPA. She also is a board member of AAPA. She's currently my manager/boss, and she's a Baylor grad.
So the question is,
Why did you choose Baylor?
Baylor chose me. I actually only applied to 2 PA schools. I was in Houston, didn't want to relocate, so I applied to Baylor College of Medicine and UTMB. UTMB actually wrote me and told me I needed more anatomy. I said, no way. I did my anatomy on live cadavers. There's no way I'm doing anatomy again. And so they dropped my application. And so it was only Baylor College of Medicine. So I knew I had to get in, so that's the only school that really I applied to.
I don't think we've met you yet, honestly.
Oh, hi. No, I'm a pre-PA.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I should have
No, that's
you're
fine. Yeah. As long as you don't mind turning your head. That's,
Yeah.
We just made it turn really easy for all you guys. Cool. I forgot to answer that. Yeah, so I got interviews to 4 schools. I actually got into UNT and Southwestern on the same day, so it was an awesome day. So yeah, 4 schools, and then I got into 2.